Have you ever opened a streaming app on a Friday night, spent 45 minutes scrolling through thousands of titles, and then just closed the app to go to sleep? You had the entire history of cinema at your fingertips, yet you chose nothing. Now imagine applying that exact same behavior to your career, your daily tasks, and your bank account. That is exactly what is happening to you right now. Welcome to the paradox of choice. It is a psychological trap that makes you feel free while secretly destroying your productivity and your potential to build actual wealth. Today we are going to break down why having too many options is your biggest enemy. We will look at how it ruins your focus. We will uncover why it keeps your bank account empty. And most importantly, we will discuss exactly how you can fix it to start getting real results in your life. For decades, we were told that freedom means having infinite options. Society promised us that if we just had more software, more investment platforms, and more business ideas, we would finally succeed. We walk into supermarkets with entire aisles dedicated just to cereal. We have dating apps with millions of potential partners. We have thousands of career paths to choose from. But our brains were simply not built to process an endless buffet of decisions. Every single time you have to choose between 5 different task managers or 10 different side hustles, your brain burns precious energy. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. You can just think of it as mental burnout. When you finally pick a path, you are already completely exhausted. The energy you should have spent doing the actual work was wasted just trying to figure out where to start. Even worse, having a massive menu of options makes you constantly doubt yourself. You start wondering if you picked the wrong strategy. You look over your shoulder to see what everyone else is doing. This creates a state of permanent anxiety. You are always looking for a better option instead of committing to the one in front of you. It is a state of constant hesitation. You become a deer caught in the headlights of your own opportunities. Let us look at modern productivity and how this ruins our daily work. We live in an era where there is a special app for every tiny problem. You want to get your life organized. So what do? You watch a dozen video tutorials on productivity systems. You download 3 different note-taking applications. You spend hours color-coding your calendar categories. You spend an entire week building the perfect digital workspace with custom templates and folders. But ask yourself a serious question. How much actual work did you get done during that week? The answer is usually 0. You confused preparation with progress. The sheer abundance of tools creates a powerful illusion of productivity. You feel incredibly busy because you are constantly switching between apps and organizing lists. But you are not actually moving the needle on your real goals. In the past, people had a simple piece of paper and a pen. They did not have to decide which app to open. They did not have to figure out which notification to snooze. They just sat down and did the hard work. Today, we have traded execution for endless optimization. We spend our very best morning hours trying to find the perfect way to work instead of just doing the task. This constant context switching completely shatters your focus. It leaves you feeling completely drained by noon without having accomplished anything meaningful. Now let us talk about your money and your future. Wealth creation used to be fairly straightforward. You picked a reliable profession, saved a portion of your steady income, and bought a house or invested in slow index funds. Today, the financial world is a massive circus of endless opportunities. Open any social media platform and you are instantly bombarded with loud voices. They tell you to start a marketing agency. They tell you to flip real estate. They yell about trading crypto. They promise riches if you launch a software company or sell products online. It is completely overwhelming for anyone trying to get ahead. Because you have so many enticing choices, you try to do a little bit of everything. You put $100 in a random crypto coin. You buy an expensive course on online retail. You start a vague consulting business on the side. When none of these make you rich in a single month, you get frustrated. You abandon them and jump to the next trending thing you see online. This exact cycle is exactly how you stay broke forever. Wealth is never created by exploring 100 different paths for a single mile. True wealth is created by walking a single path for 100 miles. The paradox of choice makes you a clueless tourist in a dozen different industries instead of a wealthy expert in one. Compound interest requires massive amounts of time and consistency. You absolutely cannot compound your skills or your money if you are constantly restarting your journey. Every time a new shiny object catches your eye, you reset your progress back to 0. You spread yourself so thin that you become invisible in the marketplace. So how do we finally escape this devastating trap? The answer is not finding better options or waiting for the perfect moment. The answer is intentionally reducing your choices. You need to create harsh artificial limits for yourself. We must learn to embrace the tremendous power of less. First, you must stop trying to make the absolute perfect decision every single time. Look for the option that is simply good enough and immediately move forward. People who need everything to be absolutely perfect are always miserable and chronically stuck. People who settle for good enough take quick action and learn valuable lessons along the way. Second, automate your life as much as humanly possible. Take the thinking out of your daily routines. Set up automatic money transfers to a single boring investment account every payday. Eat the exact same healthy breakfast every single day. Wear simple clothes to work. Save your limited decision-making energy for the big choices that actually matter to your future. Third, you must practice the strict rule of one. Pick exactly one primary goal for the next 6 months. Pick exactly one digital tool to manage your daily tasks. Pick exactly one business model to focus all your free time on. Ruthlessly block everything else out of your vision. Ignore the trending topics. Ignore the new opportunities your friends tell you about. Treat all new options as dangerous distractions rather than gifts. Discipline equals freedom, and discipline starts with ignoring almost everything. Your attention and your daily energy are the most valuable assets you will ever own. Every single extra choice you allow into your life steals a tiny fraction of those precious assets. The people who are winning massively today are not the ones with the most options. They are the ones who have the incredible discipline to ignore the daily noise. They pick a single clear direction and execute their plan ruthlessly. Do not let the illusion of infinite choice keep you paralyzed on the starting line of your own life. Pick your single path today and start walking with purpose. Thank you so much for watching this video. If this content helped you see your daily choices in a completely new light, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel for more straightforward videos on mastering your mind and growing your wealth. I want to hear from you now. Let me know in the comments below which specific choice or distraction you are going to eliminate from your life today. Stay focused, keep things simple, and I will see you in the next video.